Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right.
Got a lot of running room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking for a man. It's King. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll run it. It's Haynes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. this guy, get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David.
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go to the counter. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Keeps it going. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Young. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Leonard. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. In the red area, it's Haynes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And down he goes back at the 3.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Dropping back, it's King. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He slips and slides his way out to the 14.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Getting some heat. Got a man. It's Love. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
On the run, it's Haynes. Still on his feet at the 45. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Still running at the 40. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Give to the running back. And sure, tackle from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner is stopped. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, and then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Young. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Illinois came away with the big-time victory today, and they'll be enjoying some bubbly and champagne after this one. Coaches want to win in all three phases of the game, and today, mission accomplished. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
He'll take a deep shot here. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's King. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Young. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll leave it with him. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Irish send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, it's Boyd. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you...
Off he goes! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the pummeling has started. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return, it's Boyd. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go right back to him. Can't get him to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit.
Fourth down.
Running it back, it's Boyd. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the air, it's King. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to that.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over TCU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you. You saw it on that sack there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
4-2 Spider.
They go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception.
Hillsborough getting clappered by G-Tech.
Pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them.
And this defense goes back to back. Jack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. You could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Boyd. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And that is no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Someone's still a little salty that the Irish annihilated his little wacky jackets. Shamrock victory hand, medium light skin tone, beaming face with smiling eyes. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.